Alright, hello and welcome back, everyone. Hello and welcome back. How are you all doing today? We're going to jump right back on in. You can obtain materials and experience for your officers by exploring the starbase. We've already done all of that. We've grabbed everything. How's it going, Solar? How are you doing today? Welcome back. That's right. We have a massive... Oh. I was going to say a massive tier 5 fleet, but there's one tier 3 in here. It's not that bad. Coming at us. We need to go and I think we're just going to clear these guys out. I don't see much reason in leaving them there. But the big thing I want to do today is start bringing the pain over here to the troll. They've got a bunch of portals. And I thought we closed one of them, but maybe it just reopened? I'm not too sure. We need to start getting these guys out here in the fight so that they can get themselves from level 10/11 to level 13 so we can get them in tier 5 ships. That's the big thing we got to do. We have them not working on anything, and that's fine because we're going to send them out to fight anyway. So let's go ahead and oof. Whoa. Yeah, a little bit of damage. Send the main battle fleet. That's not that bad. We've got so much material now. And we don't even know what to spend it on. We're just going to have them sit at the approach here. With the old starbase approach. Now, in the meantime, while that's being set... what is this? Tier 5 and tier 3s. So we need to go jump down there soon. 19 days until that's a problem. We still need to come over here for the cores and just go chat with them. Up here, tier 4, tier 2, tier 4, tier 2s. Tier 3s and a tier 2. Okay, we can take care of that with our tier 3 fleet. Same with this one. And not so much that one. But these two we can at least get done. Let's go ahead and let's send the auxiliary fleet in. I know they're busy right now. Hiring crew and making materials. Actually, before we do that, hold on a second. This paladin doesn't have any equipment attached. We're gonna need... Wow, we need more chitinous injections. Goodness, we've almost pretty much out of them. We'd like more health if we can. Guess we'll go ahead and we'll get more damage too. A little more damage, but big thing is some more health. 3, 3, 3. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll send them on that. Get them up there. They can go clear these two. And then we'll go ahead and clear out this guy. And then once that's done, probably should come down to the Yavling Alliance first, since that one actually has a timer on it. And then we go to the Korzen consensus. And then after that, we can start blasting through the Chruul territories again. More drones. We're at 20 drones. I think we want one more round of drones and we're done. So we'll do one more round of drones. And then no more drones. Oh, they were dropping off the helix for us. Okay, I was in a defensive posture, but that's okay. They dropped off our reward. Acknowledged. Nice. I don't know. What do we do with the helix? Does it give us anything special? I remember reputation went up. Nice. Oh, research the coil. Okay. Assign someone to the station bridge to research it. Okay. Interesting. Originally part of the stable of artifacts recovered from Halcyon 6. So this was originally from here. The Aberranthine coil was lost following an attack on... Oh, Havanos. We know where that is. During the Zlar Wars. Now recovered, it's become clear it was originally an important structural component of Halcyon 6 and should be reintegrated as soon as it's researched properly by one of our officers. Oh, how interesting. So I think if we up our relationship with people, we get like bonuses. Send people back. Were our ships not actually repaired? I must have clicked don't repair, and I guess it's fine. Turns out, doesn't matter. It's fine. Let's go ahead and look at Isolde on it. But interesting. We'll get no. You do cadet work. You do cadet work here, Tally. You're the only one who can. Wow, at a reasonable pace, at least. And we'll go ahead and we'll get Arium over here. Working on more dark matter. It doesn't hurt to have too many resources. It hurts to have too few. So let them do that while we go and we take out some of the Vorash host here. Nice. She'll soon have all of this done, and then we can just have Bucky. He can just go ahead and just get more crew. Which I don't know if we really need more crew, but who knows. Alright, into battle. Well, these are almost all the same ship. There's just a Mark III instead of a... Wait, Adder Mark III? A Mombat Mark III. They look almost the same, honestly. Alright, anyway. We engage. They are veiled. Damage reduction veiling is crazy good. So crew panic is the main thing to focus on. Pretty much everything. Oh, and sensors. Everything else is pretty resilient. Alright, let's go ahead and armor up. Immediately. We will go ahead and... Do we want a broadside salvo, or do we want to harpoon? We should probably harpoon. Let's go take out this guy here. It's pretty good. I'm actually impressed. We got both of those on there. We'll go for the bullseye. Nice. An atomic structure warp should work out on that one. Or warp atomic structure should take that guy out. Oh, I forgot to use the meditation, or the meditation boost. That's okay. We'll do it next round here. We are going to just go ahead and warp. We can go ahead and start up some healing, but if we just take him out, that's less damage we take. I say as you start taking quite a bit of damage over here. It's a little discouraging, it's true. Let's go ahead and let's try and take this guy down. The bigger one. Oh, that's right, you don't have meditation. Well, of course, that makes sense then. Wait a second. This guy's got stealth if it gets bad, so a little bit of healing, basic baby healing, but the cloak is good. Let's go get targeting support. Increase our chance, the amount of damage you do, not chance to hit, damage. Let's go ahead and let's get the adaptive armor online, so we at least stop, hemorrhaging health here as they keep attacking us. Okay, at least they're spreading the damage now. That's important. Having it all on one person, not ideal. Mostly on one person still. Oh my good gracious, that's a lot of damage. Ow. Good gracious. Inflict some disable. Or hull breach. Let's do overdrive. So we'll do repair drone overdrive. So there's 2 passive heals here. So that should help. How's it going, Strong? How are you doing today? Late? Yes. I don't know what happened. My microphone wasn't registered on the computer. I was like, I was gonna go live, and I tested my microphone, and it wasn't even visible. OBS couldn't even find it. I'm like, all right, we'll figure that one out and see if that messed with the audio balance, because I have a very, very finicky mic. I mean, it's like 5 years old at this point. It's pretty finicky. Might need to get a replacement at some point. Let's see here. Crew panic. We don't have anything to exploit crew panic, but we can go ahead and do a crippling shot. So we can go and flak barrage this one down. We'll go for the void splatter on this one. Get some more crew panic. Reduces the evasion, which is awesome. Black barrage. Actually, we could have gone for the minefield to hit both if we wanted. We'll do an interdimensional flashbang to clear them. Quick blast. Stasis. We can disable. No disable, but we got him. It's fine. Sir, did we disable the ship? Well, we blew it up. Does that count? I'm not too sure. Nice. All right, that's done. We've got some promotions here. Very nice. View profile. Do we want to increase damage from weapons supercharge and or backstab maneuver? We learned the backstab maneuver in the stealth self ground ability. We get higher crit chance. That's quite nice. Inflicts disable. Actually seems pretty good. Free suicide run, backstab maneuver, and better cloaking as well. Yeah, I think we do go with this. Let's go get that unlocked. Oh, I was like, wait a second, we got an extra point. Unlock fire at will, nice. Which fire at will, I think, is better than the targeting support. Pull this one up. Greatly improves ship damage. 20% damage output. My God, it's amazing. All right, let's get back at it. We got some more of the Vorath here to go take out. Vorash. Auxiliary fleet. Away! Sorry, you spent 5 hours playing Stellaris? You think you're starting to wrap your head around it after 150 hours played? Well, it's because they keep changing how the game works. They keep changing how the game works. Alright, shields up. Let's go. I do really want to go and jump back into Stellaris. We'll be doing that soon. Maybe like in a couple of weeks or a month. I'd like to jump into doing Stellaris again. This ghoul here is quite weak in comparison to the others. Still sensors and the like is their main weakness. Go and hit him with a good old harpoon. We have fire at will. Oh no, fire at will isn't into the fray. I don't know why I thought that was the same thing as into the fray. It is not. It's not the same thing. It's not even close to. We get targeting support online. Okay, disintegrating. That's not good. Ooh, good dodge. Wow. Okay, they're very much focused on you. Okay. Let's go and take this guy out, and we'll give you some buffs to step 9. We'll get some passive healing up in a moment here. We'll get the drone overdrive on you. Strawwell, but also you only play it for just before and just after 4.x. So you don't know anything that got removed in 3x? Okay. Alright, so you're just playing with the newer stuff, but still, like, they keep changing it all the time. There's like small nuances about the game you like learn, and then I come back like a year later, and Stellaris is very different. Or I guess in this case, 3 years later. I haven't played it in 3 years. Do we really need to shield up? Yeah, we might as well. It doesn't hurt. It's better to have some extra spare health here. And the less health we have missing when we get back to Halcyon, the less time we have to spend in dry dock getting repaired. So that's good. Broadside. Assistant biologist. Okay. We can go ahead and backstab maneuver. Not very effective. Weren't able to take out the engines. I was hoping to do that for the ramming speed, but okay. We can, at the very least, attempt a death from above to disable. That didn't work either. Use negate, so it's veiled again. Okay. We can use a spin maneuver, but that exploits, not adds. Siphons. Okay, the flare will work because these guys are weak to having their sensors knocked out. So that's good. We can definitely do that. In which case, we can exploit it immediately for some big damage. Oh my goodness, 33 off. I can't believe it. All right, well, we'll spin maneuver now. Woo! That maneuver's ridiculous. All right, we'll go for the salvage harpoon. I'm a big fan of the harpoon. This thing's great. Vulnerability and hull breach is nuts. Because then let each of these guys have something that lets them exploit what that does. So essentially, we get the harpoon in there, and then we have our next immediate moves already lined up for us to go forward with, and then we have like eruption that then takes advantage of this. It's like it's just a perfect cycle that we get to go through from harpoon. It's nuts. Oh, another repair bot. Nice. We gain fast and furious. I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Speeds increased. Nice. Ooh, Maverick. Space combat damage 10%. Too close for missiles switching to guns. That's amazing. We're gonna send you home. Arm is making stuff for us. Good. Where are we at with finishing this thing? 1 day until we get the coil done. Then we can move on to the next project. All right. One more time, goodbye. Cadet barracks. We go on to the next one. 10th Dan Ninja Training. Okay. Keep on it, Tally. Keep running them. Let's go. You'd think 4X made certain things simpler by making them less different. Specifically habitats and exotic planets and buildings work a lot better, I think. Going entirely urban on a planet isn't dumb because of wasted building slots, for instance. Oh yeah, I do remember that's how that used to be. Because those aren't based on urban anymore. Interesting. Okay. I do remember that. There were times in which it was like pretty much every single... You couldn't just have a Coruscant, you know? Just this whole planet is literally just housing and infrastructure and housing and manufacturing and literally nothing else. You couldn't do that. If you wanted to be efficient on all the planets. So that is nice that that's streamlined more. We've successfully researched the Amaranthine coil and can now build a facility in Halcyon 6 to slot it in. See, this is why we left all those extra slots, because I'm just like, there are too many slots here for all of these extra slots to just be these guys. These multipliers. Which, I mean, are good, because the multipliers increase the base amount of stuff that we get from the end of missions. So it could be worth us just like filling them entirely and then delete the ones we don't need, but still. What does this coil do? We need 35 power for this sucker. Jeez. Originally parts of... Oh, wow. 10% result, 10% damage, and 10% health/hull for all ships and officers. Whoa, okay. That sounds amazing. We're going to scrap this room. And we're going to build the big reactor. We now don't have enough power. That's fine. We're just gonna... This is just gonna be like a... I think we're just gonna make this a power wing. We'll go ahead and we'll remove these two and upgrade them as well. And we'll just have all this be a power wing over here. There should still be enough space for us to build up here with. Right? We've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spare. If we fill this one. That should be fine. But that's a huge upgrade. A 10% increase is nice. Let's wait for us to get back home. All right. 2 more to do. Super Soldier Cadets. Oh, not a soldier. You. Soldier, I need you to do something. I guess you can have you just blasting through the upgrades here, yeah? Although it would be better if we had not you doing it, since you're not as actively minded, but that's fine. Get you on there all the same. Get that rolling. Going entirely urban on the planet isn't... no, I already read that one. The buildings are both simpler and more complicated. You think it works well? Okay, nice. Well, hopefully, Straw, you can help walk me through it when we get back to Stellaris. Kind of like how I had people help walk me... Oh, that's right. How much time we got left on this thing? 14 days. Help walk me through boats with Hearts of Iron. My good gracious. Setting up fleets was crazy. Understanding the nuance on that. We're gonna wait and figure out where... Wait, where are you going? Here. Why? Okay. Alright then. Right, so... It's 5 days for this to be done. But maybe we go and we attack this immediately here. We'll finish the cadets training. We have the last bit of cadet training, and then we'll go ahead and we'll send the team out. Oh, it's 4 days for this? Speed splicing. Wait, why isn't Tally? You know, this is Tally. 4 days. Okay. All right, in 4 days we'll go out there, which I think lines up. Yeah, it lines up with the Stinger upgrade. Okay. 4 days. All right, we'll have 8 days spare, and we'll go and we'll save the Yappling Alliance. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We'll get there eventually. All right, reactors online. Now we're going. Here we go. Show it to me. Show me the power. So much power. Actually, quite a lot of power, actually. Quite a lot. Hey, Ellie Fox, how are you doing today? Ellie Fox, how have you been? You've been streaming a lot recently. Lots of streams. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna scrap these rooms immediately here, because we might as well. We still have plenty of excess power, but let's just go ahead and let's get these swapped. It's a plus 20 if we do it this way. And then we can go ahead, and now that we have the extra power, we can get the amaranthine foil in here. It takes 7 days and change for us to build that in. We're good to go. We've also mostly only played robots. We've tried several flavors of robot, and robots, some need trade now. Oh, interesting, because I remember like it didn't matter much. There's like robots, right? All right, one, was that the last one? That was the last one. All right, so now we're just waiting on this completing, the Stinger upgrade, and then we're out of here. Go save. All right, we're done here too. Acknowledge, we don't need more of that. Hangar is done, acknowledged. All right, so that should be everything. 3, so we still have, so we've got Katie and Barry and Zolf that are doing nothing. They've got nothing on the table for them to do. Let's see, do a lower level one. Katie, jeez. Barrier on it. Start passively getting us crew, thanks. Zolf, start passively getting us more materials. And REM, get out of there. And instead, we're gonna have Katie do this one. Which means we only have Bucky left. I'm not too sure what we have Buck do. I'm like out of things for him to get done, honestly. Also, the space station is nearly fully repaired. It's good. You get on Once in a Blue Moon. Been messing around with AI programs recently? Oh, interesting. What kind of stuff have you been playing with? Well, where's this going? Oh boy, okay. We need to start going and clearing out some Chruul here. An adult omen. All right, so let's go down here and let's have our tier 5 main battle fleet go and clear these guys. Yeah, we can repair this one. And then they can come over and take these guys out after. Meanwhile, the auxiliary fleet, let's have them come over here and start clearing some of the weaker Chruul forces. Honestly, I think we can probably, oh geez, not this one. We can probably take this one. It's got 2 tier 1s and then 1 tier 4. I think we can do it. A tier 4 and 2 tier 3s, maybe not. Anything that's all tier 3 or lower, we can definitely do. So this one here, for example. Let's go ahead and let's get the auxiliary fleet on this one. Even though I literally just gave them jobs. We need to start clearing out the numbers of these guys as quick as we can. You've played robots that need food? That's weird. I thought they just needed energy for food instead. Commander, the facility at Crab is under attack by those mysterious Vorash. We've received reports that deploy some kind of leech like... Okay, so it's the same text, but we're at Crab? Really? Mark 5s and a 4. Cyborgs need food. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Because they still have some biological components. Alright, so we're gonna have to go clear, clear, and then clear. Quick as I can here. Oh, get away, you. These notifications. Yeah, 7 days. Crab's got 18 days, so we've got time. And then we're gonna be attacked in 17 days here anyway. So we gotta do some rounds. We gotta get some big battles done. We gotta even clear out these interdimensional biological horrors that are currently attacking our poor, absolutely wrecked new Terran Federation. We're very damaged. So let's get the main battle fleet out here and let's start clearing. This thing's got a lot of health on it. Dang. I mean, it's comparable to the champion, but still it's a lot. To the fray. Harpoon. Big dodge. Nicely done. Yeah, that hit. Full breach, not ideal. Alright, we can go for a warp. Might clear. I didn't look at the numbers fast enough. Yeah, there it is. Interdimensional flashbang. Blam! Go for the Black Barrage while their engines are down. Oh my god, is that damage. Cleared. And finally, let's go ahead and try and disable it with a stasis lock. Not effective, unfortunately. We're gonna knock out its engines. There we go, engines down, perfect. Coming for another flak barrage. Well, it's a sit and duck for half of its health. This brood pod's to heal. Perfectly fine, because we're going to jump in here with a void splatter, so it gets a little panicked, a little damage over time. We'll jump in with another engine's down, honestly, I think, is what we'll probably end up going for. Just a prep. Yeah, we'll do a strafing run. It's not as much damage, but it'll be enough to bring you low enough that a flak barrage should clear if we get 50% or higher on the roll. There you go, nice. Awesome. Making small amounts of food and then auto-selling it, you think is a good idea? Oh yeah, because that way you only just get the food that you need for your cyborgs. Okay, the head of the local Yabling Merchant Guild Charter with a bluntness bordering on rudeness offers you a reward for saving the facility. We refuse. I don't need any of your handouts. Give me better reputation instead, thanks. All right, send the main battle fleet. We will intercept. We're gonna get there ahead of time. The reactors have been completed. We now have plenty of reactors. We can maybe even remove some, honestly, and just have it just be this wing. Although we only have 150 spare power. Depending on what some of these new buildings need, that might actually not be enough. You never know. All right, we're waiting. Ah, perfect. The auxiliary fleet has run into the baby fleet. The lower tiers, all the tier 2s. What, tier 1, tier 3? Yeah, 1, tier 3. 2 tier 2s. Nice. All right, shields up. Let's go. We'll start off with the good old harpoon. Blast a hole in the sky. Hit him with a bullseye for some massive damage, nearly clearing. Good evasion, good. A little bit of damage, not that bad. A little bit of damage, not that bad. We'll go ahead and warp atomic structure to clear. Wouldn't it be a good idea to take out the second weakest, then the strongest, leaving the weakest to last? So you can heal / top off before the next combat? You definitely can. It's just that it takes longer to take out the second weakest or the strongest first. And so you get whittled down a little bit more. And it's not just that, it's also the status effects that get applied to us. Like blinded or panicked. Like if we get panicked, that's 3 rounds of us being unable to control what our unit does. So I feel like, I might be wrong, but I feel like it's best to take out as many ships as possible, as fast as possible, and then just deal with the big one with like stasis lock and try and like, you know, take them out of the turn order here, right? Knock them way down in the turn order. As quick as we can. Just so then we can just gang up on them afterwards. Go ahead and warp. I'll go death from above because they're confused. There we go. We'll try and disable the backstab maneuver. And not effective. Knockout sensors. Reducing its chance to hit. Not effective. Dimensional distortion. Unfortunate, but that's fine. I'll do a ramming speed. Big damage. That was not big damage at all. Alright, let's go ahead and let's get some a little bit of healing here. Increase our damage output. What's that sense? Oh yeah, there's no sensor chance. We're in a place where we can't stop sensors. Okay. Try and get crew panic at the very least. Then they can't evade. Go for the harpoon. Woo! That's a lot of damage. Ow. Alright, interdimensional flashbang. Cauterize hole. Big heals. Back to full. And we can flak barrage for a bunch, and hopefully we can clear with the warp atomic structure. Nice. Battle 1. Okay. Where are you going? All up here to the collective. Okay. They came up here and then they vanished. This Zlar. Tier 3 is in a tier 4. Tier 4 is in tier 5. 2 tier 5s. Probably go here at the auxiliary fleet. Oh, no, we can't. These both are sitting on the same... They're both sitting on the same location, so you have to actually fight both. We do not want to go there. We can probably do this. A tier 4, which is over the ship level that we have with these guys, but 2 tier 1, so we should be able to focus on it quickly. Let's redirect here instead. Alright, main battle fleet is now attacking. Or defending, rather. We were waiting for them. Look at these cute little blobby monsters. These ones are adorable. This one's got a massive underbite. These guys are kind of like cute little blimps. We might need to go and readjust the attack options that we have on our auxiliary fleet. Like different abilities. Would be what we need to go and change out for. We're gonna do engines, engineering, tactical. Let's go for the tactical guy. Let's pick out this one. This one's also a reptilian. I don't know what that means specifically. I know that like if there's, you know, like android or mutant or something, it's other ones, but we'll go for the basic guy. The tactical unit here. Ow. Good evasion. It's not ideal. Alright, let's get some passive heals up. Good. Knock out his engines. Good. Go for the barrage. Cleared. Nicely dodged. We'll go for the psionic storm here. Some AoE damage, some chaos. Nah, they resisted it. We are in a place that gives them extra resistance, so... What you gonna do? We'll go for fire at will. I still think we want to go and take out these guys. These are science vessels. Let's go try and take out these science vessels here first. We shall go for hull breach, since they're weak to it. And yet that didn't work. Well, that's gonna hurt. Oh, never mind, not even close. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get a strafing run. No, let's do an interdimensional flashbang. Let's go ahead and... we didn't knock out weapon, shield, or engines. We only got weapons. Let's go ahead and speed up. Add haste. All right. Moving swiftly. I don't think we're going to swarm these guys. Let's just go and disable their countermeasures so we can make them vulnerable. And we should be able to take them out with a bullseye. Big damage. Ooh, not quite. Black barrage declared. Nice. See if we can stasis. Fingers crossed. Nice. Look at this turn order. So many actions before they're up. Alright, we'll broadside. Go ahead and knock out engines. That didn't work. Alright, harpoon. Warp is down. Okay, so we can't take advantage of that. Sensors are resilient, right? Yeah. Let's just go for Void Splatter. Get some damage over time. We're not going to get the crew panic, but we can get the damage over time on them. We can go ahead and... Oh my goodness, maybe? Wow, the damage over time came in. That's what we're talking about. That bullseye from him being vulnerable is huge. All right, the Zlar Yanthu Commissioner, multi-eyeing you shiftily. Yeah, we wish no reward. The Butterfly sector is done, and with that, our diplomacy's at 100% with the Zlar Yanthu. Holy moly, they love us. All right, Commander, the coil is online. All right. So there's no like activation special thingy-mabobber we can do with it, but hey, nice. Alright, so that's done. We're sending the team home. This is still on the way down here to go clear this. This guy's got a little more time before it's a problem, right? Yeah, 14 days. Alright, let's take a look at this really quick. Shield disruptor. Defensive systems. Group panic, healing. We're not really using the AoE much. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It does exploit the engines down ability. I think we want to swap that. Exploits group panic, exploits engines down, causes hull breach, heals. Wow, this exploits panic like way better. And inflicts vulnerable. So we'll go for engulf instead of eruption. Although eruption's for everyone, which is pretty good. I think we'll stick to engulf though. This does more base damage too. Same cooldown and everything as well. So if anything, we can just swap over to that. Acid bombs is everyone for inflicting hull breach, which is also quite nice. Countermeasures is the one we can use to inflict vulnerable often. Only has a cooldown of 2. Let's go do that. That way we can run that off the bullseye. Sonic Storm would be nice to do. We don't need the portal cannon with the warp atomic structure. I mean, granted, portal cannon has no cooldown, but I don't want to do both. Yeah, sorry, you're right. We could have healed before we sent the team back to Halcyon. We would have used our healing abilities because they'd be refreshed. Let's pick up Sonic Storm, or do we want to take out sensors? Panic, I think, is better. Also does more damage. The cauterized hull is kind of important. I don't really want to drop it. Leave it as such. And then finally, on this guy here, Focus Beam is the one I was thinking about we change out to Munitions Backfire. This again, it also inflicts the disruption and also exploits sensors. It can't be used as often, and it does less upfront damage. I think that's better for us. Alright. Let's jump in. We're going to take out the small fries as fast as we possibly can after we, of course, get our shielding up, and then we'll have to hit the tier 4. So we're outmatched by the young Shredder, but we're way better than these elders. Can we just nearly clear with one attack here? Nearly, not quite. All right, we'll go harpoon. That's cannon. We'll go ahead and take him out with bullseye. Blam. Nicely evaded. I'll sort of play this one. And then let's go ahead and make you vulnerable. And then let's go ahead and Sonic Storm. Get some crew panic. Okay. We could bullseye the big guy, or we could just clear this one. Let's increase our damage output here, actually. Let's finish up with the buffs. That's gonna hurt. Straight to critical. Holy jeez. Okay, we're gonna go for the heal overtime here. Ow. Alright, armor up. Adaptive armor. Let's get our passive heals on. This is the thing that we're worried about, and why these guys are scary. That's why those guys are scary. Alright, yeah, we need to go take out this little guy. We're gonna backstab maneuver. Okay. He is disabled. Warp atomic structure should clear. And then we just have the big guy. He's very low on the turn order here. See if we can disable him in a minute. He's still already vulnerable. So let's go for the broadside. No, the music stopped for a second. It was funny. We didn't get a breach, unfortunately. Let's see if we can slow him down. Stasis lock, not effective. All right. Man, we are not getting that those hull breaches. I mean, it's tough with the cluster swarm. We do have a pretty good chance, even so, because the hull breach resistance is only 50%. So with some of our abilities, we still have like a 40-something% chance to still end up doing it. We've got 2 moves before he's up. Warp atomic structure, and then bullseye should clear before he gets a turn. Bullseye should clear. Ooh, if we roll low on the damage, not so much. Oh my goodness, we're off by 65. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. All right, that's fine. At least it wasn't too bad. Go ahead and we'll blast him one time. There you go. Sorted. All right, cleared. There's another Chruul dealt with. We'll go ahead and we will send the... Oh, let's wait for the main battle fleet to land at home first. What is this? Tier 4s and 2 Tier 3s. I just don't know if I trust it, honestly. I don't want to risk them. Okay, so we're out of the easy ones to go for. And this is 2 Tier 5s. Yeah, we're running out of the easy ones to go and level up off of. We could probably do some of these Tier 4, Tier 3s. We're gonna give this a shot with the auxiliary fleet. Only one ship outclasses us. The others are fine. The others are on par. We're just gonna have to be more cautious, is all. And if we can take out one of their ships quickly, that'll put us in a great spot. Alright, powered up. Nicely dodged. That's what we need. Decent amount of damage. Armor up. It's unfortunately the last time we can run that armor, though, during this fight. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of damage. Yikes. Let's just get the damage over time healing on here. Let's go heal that up over time here. We'll go for Psionic Storm. Unfortunately, there's a crew panic resistant area. But we did manage to get him because they don't have great resistance. It's usually at 0. Bullseye. Alright, we'll see if we can get an engulf to clear this. Raging. Not good. Okay, you're next and you have Cauterized Hull, so you'll be fine. You've got no damage over time on you, you're fine. We'll go for the engulf, or hopefully clear. Nice. Alright, you have Cauterized Hull. Got a little bit of healing on your own, but let's at least top you off here. We can... supercharge weapons. Supercharged weapons. Increases your damage output by a bunch. Makes it so you take a lot of damage too, though. So it can be bad. We are going to try and stasis lock the big guy. The disable is decent, 60%. Yeah, no good. Alright, if we do countermeasures. Nicely dodged. Huge. Okay, so this should be massive damage. Absolutely massive. Because you have the weapon overcharge. Or the weapon supercharge. Alright, let's get the shields back up. Reduce damage coming in. Harpoon to get the vulnerability on it again. There we go, that's what we need. We are going to spin maneuver, exploits, inflicts. Let's try and take out his sensors. No chance. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. There's no way. All right, this might clear for lucky. Nope, not good enough. We'll clear it this round though. Broadside can clear. Perfect. So now we can ignore it. The damage over time will take it out. So we can just go ahead and move on to the next target here. So let's get some more damage over time on this big guy. Portal rip. It's fine. Increase our damage output. We'll siphon. A little healing. Let's see here. Want to do countermeasures? The big EMP. No, countermeasures. They have vulnerability there. Oh my god! Alright, he's broken down. Cauterize the hole. That is a lot of damage. Evaded! Alright, we need to get more crew panic. We can't get crew panic. Remove evade. Bummer. I'm gonna go for the EMP. Try and knock him out if we can. Nope, evaded. That is unfortunate. We're going to shield up again. So this is the main problem, it's this tier 4. He's just very resilient. We're just gonna keep pouring on the damage over time here. Oh my god, so what is our, what is evasion chance? 20%, man. This is your last heal that you have. He's going next, so I am worried about you. So we'll go ahead and cauterize for the last time. Okay. Backstep maneuver would at least disable him. But I'd rather just try and get him. Nice. Stasis lock is just, it's a really low chance. It's gonna be better than going for sensors. Let's try and disable him. We do a little bit of damage and we were successful. Perfect, so we knocked him further down in the turn order. All right, we should be able to clear him before he gets his turn. Except you're about to die because of this damage over time. So I'm gonna need you to cloak. We're gonna need to go and repair you when Zulf's up next. We can at least go for the warp atomic structure, some massive damage, potentially clearing. Close. Not quite, okay. We'll go ahead and repair you. And then RM can take out next turn. We'll just use Siphon Dark Matter. We won't be able to take out his sensors, but we'll take him down. I got dicey for a moment there, but we did clear him. That's good. Alright, we're gonna send him home, let him repair, and recover, and recuperate, and then we're gonna send him back out. Let's see. Not the auxiliary fleet. Send the main battle fleet. And we will repair everyone. Let's get them on that. And then we can come over here. Alright, go time. Tier 5s. Back to big ship battles. Alright. Armor up. Meditation up. We shall into the fray. We're going to try and take this scorpion out if we can. Harpoon it. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's get the passive shield on. Do an interdimensional flashbang. Trying to take out weapons in engines. Only got engines. It's not ideal, but fine. We'll do countermeasures. Disable countermeasures. Not effective. Alright, we've almost cleared him. We can go for Warp Atomic Structure to get big damage on him. There we go. And we should be able to clear with a bullseye. Some serious overkill. How did you evade that? I don't know how you... I have no clue how you evaded that. We'll go for acid bombs, try and knock out their... or give them a breach. Nice, beautiful. Can't warp atomic structure again. Why do we even have Systems Overdrive? No, because we can use it more often than the Solar Flare, which is once every 6 rounds. Solar Flare is just so much better, though. Alright. Let's try and take out their weapons, reduce the damage output again. Keep that ticked back up at the top. Just keep that rolling. It'd be nice if it told us what was disabled. Cool. Alright, so Storm. Good. Crew Panic means they've got no evasion. Should be able to clear. Ooh, 50-50 on the clear here. That was enough. Nice. Let's go for a Death from Above because they're panicked. Big. Little boy. Mass vulnerable. Not ideal. Alright, we can warp atomic structure again. Alright, we got him before he's got his turn. We cleared him. There we go. Critical hit too. Nice. More dark matter and another capillary. Hooray! Crab is safe. Leave the system. A little extra dark matter. We're a little battered. It's only 2 tier 5s. I think we can go ahead and send the main battle fleet with that. Let them go there, and then we'll go over here to the cores and territory. Any tier... Yeah, it's tier 4, tier 2, tier 4, tier 2, tier 2, tier 4, tier 4, tier 4. Alright, we can go ahead and we can send the auxiliary fleet to go clear out 2 of these guys. So I can repair before we leave. But yeah, we can definitely clear that. Let's jump in. We'll start off with some passive healing here. Little defense. We can get the bigger, better shield on later. Let's take out the Harbinger. Assuming 0 control. Let's go ahead and grab him with a harpoon. Mostly going to focus on breaching. Breaching is the main thing to take. Oh my goodness, the evade's insane. Breaching is the big thing we want, because that gives us the warp atomic structure, which is just so good. We're not going to get the crew panic on him, but that's okay. Engines are down. We can flak barrage. Massive damage. Good dodge. My instincts are too sharp for you. We'll go ahead and we'll just solar flare for the clear. Ooh, that's not enough damage. Man, there's a real hit or miss on this one with the incisor beam. Nice. Let's go for a crippling shot. Alright, perfect. Flak barrage. So I get the big damage. Let's go ahead and try and knock out sensors, just reducing his chance to hit. We shall fire at will, because it inflicts engines down. And also increases our damage output. So we can flak barrage again. Let's see. We're gonna clear before. We don't really need any more healing. Alright, warp atomic structure to make it close, and then we guarantee kill at the next turn here. Good old Tally. Alright, Tally, get him. Nice. Perfect. Excellent. The collective are happy. We refuse to take any reward. Achievement unlocked. Tech support. Pick an ally of the collective. Nice. 75 happiness. Excellent. Let's go ahead and let's say the main battle fleet over here to go see what the Coruscant consensus want. Commander, we have something vitally important to which to commune with you. Have you wondered why your crew, even when they leave your station, are impervious? Is the Chruul's psychic domination to the psychic domination attacks? Yeah, I just assumed yeah. Maybe we're just lucky. Assumed it was some kind of residual effect. We're just that awesome. Yeah, I thought we were just lucky. No, that's not it. What would make you? Very strange of you to guess that. You see, while lovingly gazing into the recesses of your mind during our last conversation, I was able to pinpoint a tiny, tiny anomaly in your cortex that bore more than a passing resemblance to the kinds of signals emanating from your mysterious station. Oh, it's because of the influence from the station. Okay. You're saying the station is changing our brains? Your point is? You're saying I should have my scientists look at it? Yeah. What we're saying, most wise and wondrous human friend, is not only that the station has lain their mark on your people, but that we Coruscant are best positioned to study this phenomenon through vigorous, close quarters, intention-filled meditation, followed by a short, safe, easily reversible physical procedure in the appropriate cranial area. What? Just a small poking around, really. After perfecting the process with our own endlessly complex words, encephalons, human brains really ought to be a cinch. Volunteer a officer to the Coruscant, sure. Excellent. We shall prepare the meditation and cranial examination extraction chamber. What? Extraction? Also, be sure to let your volunteer know that they'll be astonished. Have absolutely zero amount of pain. This procedure will impact. Okay. All right. Well, Barry's on the job. That's a Barry job. That's not us. We don't do that. Our main battle fleet. That's not their job. That is a Barry job. Although, you know what? Bucky Rogers, Cadet Extraordinaire, Super Cadet. We could send Bucky Rogers, Super Cadet over here. Yeah, we'll send Bucky Rogers on it. All right, well, let's see if we can close this portal here. Send out the main battle fleet. And then over here, send new fleet. Create new fleet. Taxi Halcyon fleet. There's Bucky's shuttle. Launch. Get in there, Bucky, I believe. Super Cadet Extraordinaire. Let's get her done. All right, let's go and take these guys out. All right, shields up. I'm gonna do the adaptive on here because we're gonna try and do 2 fights while we're out and about in this area. We're gonna take out the little guy, the tier 2, then we'll go ahead and we'll take out the tier 4. These are all tier 3 ships, so let's focus on taking out the weakling here first. But we could be really slammed by the Scorpion, depending. Shouldn't be since it's a science ship, but I mean, you never know. Some of the attacks you have here are crazy. Extract power. Okay, that's not that bad. Engulf. Ramming speed. Let's do a broadside. That should take it out. We'll do a spin maneuver just to ensure. Weird. We'll do dimensional flashbang. Knock out engines and weapons. There we go. Much better when it works entirely. We'll do void splatter. Void spattered. Let's go ahead and engulf from the crew panic. Nice. We can now go ahead and I'm gonna do a suicide run. Try and disable. What's your disable resistance? Very high. Okay. Very high. Let's just supercharge weapons for damage output then. Let's go ahead and shield up. Since we're going to lose the adaptive armor here. We're at full health and we've got our protective field up for 25% less damage coming in. We're going to go ahead and do a ramming speed. Massive. Solar flare to take out their sight. We can try and disable them, but again, their disable resistance is really high. We'll take out sensors here. And then we should have something to exploit sensors with munitions backfire, which should clear. Nice. Done and done. Battle 1. Alright. Nice, structural engineer. Zulf got even more health. Huge. We like that. Oh, there we are. I lost this. Yeah, we can't do this one. It's 3 tier 4s. I don't trust us being able to get that done. But we can at least get the auxiliary fleets on this one here. Let's get them on it. Alright, engage. Alright, power up. Weird to have you go first here, Tally. I'm not used to you going first. We're gonna take out the Young Crusher first. Yeah, let's take out the Young Crusher. Get the least amount of health here. Let's get the adaptive armor online. Probably gonna have to go back to Halcyon after this. We want to reset all of our one-time use abilities, or our limited time use abilities, rather. Nice, good dodge, and then unfortunately a hit. Eventual flashbang, yeah. There we go. Now we should just be able to completely demolish this. Reach. Followed by flak barrage. Alright, I didn't even need it. Okay. Alright, a little overkill with the prep. Let's actually go ahead and get the bend space time. Speed up Isolde's turns. We shall now go ahead and try and take out engines. Perfect, that's what we like to see. Flak barrage, big damage. We'll go ahead and ramming speed this one. Just take full exploiting of the engines down here. Man, that's a lot of damage. Side storm. We're not around a planet, so there's no effect or anything. We're just near a portal. With crew panic, we can do a death from above to clear this one. Perfect, and we get to move immediately again. So engulf. Making you vulnerable. And so you with literally 0 health left here. We're clear. Let's get you back to base. We could have just done a bunch of healing. Let's just get out of here. It's fine. All right, straight into the second fight. Auxiliary team. Go time. All right, the Leviathan we're gonna go for last. We're gonna take out these Mambas first. It's just too good using the harpoon. Harpoon's just too good. If we get full damage roll on this, we clear. Middle of the road. Slicer beam. Alright, we can clear. Unless we get a very low roll. There we go, clear. Alright. Next, let's go ahead and armor up. Let's go ahead and get our aim up. There we go. Broadside. Some big hits, big damage here. We're sustaining quite a bit of damage, but it's okay. Our passive healing should clear it up by the end of the fight. Oh my good gracious, that's a lot. Oh, that's a tier 4 ship for you. For Hull, I'd like to do crew panic. So we're gonna go ahead and hit him with the psionic storm. Just reduce their evasion. Guarantee we can hit them. Alright, their evasion is now minus 85. And minus 90. Holy moly. We don't have anything to exploit off of crew panic on this guy. And we don't have anything that's going to be able to one-shot this guy either. Bridge shot? No, not even bridge shot does. We'll go for the bridge shot, though. Guess we'll just clear it with Engulf. Trying to see if we can do like an AoE attack, but I'd rather clear him off the board here. Alright, let's try and slow him down. Disable. Not effective. Alright, digesting. We're taking quite a bit of damage up here. And we're going to try with the backstab maneuver to disable again. Still not effective. What's your resistance? 100%. Ooh, what was that? Hull breach is 150. Jeez. Panic. Let's go take out your sensors. With the crew being panicked, we can death from above. I mean, it's an attempt for disable again, which isn't going to work, but we can at least exploit that. Alright, we're going to shield up. We're going to need to get some healing. We'll cauterize this next. We still have a few more uses of cauterize. Let's fire at will. Won't take out his engines, we already know that. Go ahead and make him vulnerable. Let's cauterize. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't expect us to get to full off of that, to be honest. Bullseye for big damage. Okay. What? Oh my good gracious, he just fully healed. Wow, cooldown is only 2 turns. Oh my goodness, I don't know if we can take him out in 2 turns. Hopefully he has a limited number of uses of that, because that's crazy. I might have to take him down with damage over time then. Wait, the whole breach isn't something that works. Shouldn't have done that. Disabling, let's go ahead and siphon. Increase our damage output, so we're gonna need it. Vulnerable. Alright, panicked attack. Shouldn't be bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. Knocked out his own weapons, that's nice. In which case, with weapons knocked out, we can go ahead and do a spin maneuver, I guess. Not really worth it. Doesn't do that much damage. Atomic structure. Bullseye, let's get the big damage in here. We're gonna try and queue out hits before you can heal. We're going to try and take him out in these, this turn and next. And then engulf to clear. Alright. The thing is, I wanted to make sure we lined it up to where he wasn't going to be able to heal again. That heal is incredibly strong. Commander, as soon as you destroy the fleet at the spawning pit... Oh, yeah. A new one started to emerge. We should get out of here before we're destroyed. It appears... it doesn't appear we can destroy the spawn pit. Ew. Okay. That's unfortunate. And this thing now has 3 ships at it. We're gonna have to clear this one. Okay, so we can't take out these spawning pits. Unfortunately. So we'll just have to go and stick to taking out sectors then. Or planets. Send you guys home. Alright, Buck. Get on it. 7 days, we'll find out what makes us so resilient. We have, 1 day left until we get attacked. Surgery's active. 1 day left until we're attacked by the next big ship. Here it is. Commander, another one of those biological super vessels has crossed into our dimension. It seems to be even bigger than the last one. Jeez. Tier 6, the Devastator. It only has... I don't know why I said only. It's missing a 0. I looked at it and I was like, it only has 2,800 health? That's crazy. That's like no health at... it's missing a 0. Its health is so big, it doesn't even register on the status screen. Holy moly. Yikes. Thing also can do up to 1,000 damage base. That's crazy. Alright, we're going to send the main battle fleet up here. And we will fully repair you. We're going to take out the Vorash's last fleet here. And then we'll get on it. Because this is coming over to Yabbling territory. You don't have to worry about it for a bit. The Chruul have been... Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. They've gone ahead and infested one of our zones. We can actually send Katie Zulf in the lot here, so that's good. We'll have Barry be the leader of the team. Tactical officer as he is. Yeah, Katie, Barry, and Zulf. Let's go. No one needs any healing or anything. Let's do it. 660 health. Primordial Chruul Spiker. Jeez, they've got a lot of health. We'll go for the shrapnel grenade for the quick bleed on everyone. Katie, why do you not have blood drive? Okay, we're gonna try and blind them. Biohazard, that's good. Oh my gods! Oh my gods! Oh my gods! Okay, this is what we call very bad. Katie does have a heal before they go again, but that's like really bad. This does not increase your threat. Oh, it does increase all enemies' defense though. So let's get the nano shield up. We need it. Like right now. Reduces threat and increases evasion for 5 rounds. Let's go all stealth. You're bleeding out, buddy. Meanwhile, we can go for the phaser shot here to try and whittle them down a little more. Let's increase your evasion here. Get stealth on you there, Barry. Come on now. Okay. Single ally, single ally. Cooldown 4 rounds on each. Jeez. Alright, emergency meds. Oh! Katie? Katie, please. Katie, don't do it. Don't you die on me, Katie. Looks blinded. Right, we're gonna go start taking out one of these guys. We can't have all of them constantly attacking us here. No advantage on exposed. Okay, here we go. Sabotage. We'll get 2 of them. Okay, Katie delayed. Oh, delayed. Katie, please. Oh, Zulf, don't you die on me either. We have no other healing, by the way. Inflicts Ghost Pector, Goo, and the like. Our biggest damaging ability is just the Mind Toss. What we need to do is clear, like, some of these guys. Holy moly. We might end up losing officers here. Luckily, we've got the cloning bay, so worst case scenario, we can get them back up and running again. But, yeah, not good. Alright, we can at least clear 1. We can keep our dodges up here. Alright, going rapid. It's rabid, that's fine. That's just buffs himself. Don't! Oh my goodness, Katie. Oh my goodness, Katie, please. All right, Gregu. I don't want you to be reckless. Your shrapnel for more damage over time. Critical hits, good. Katie, you cannot heal yourself. Come on, Katie. Katie, please, hazard zone. Blind them so they can't hit. Oh, Katie! Oh, Katie! Oh my God! Katie, please! Oh my good gracious, Katie. Oh my good gracious, Katie, please. Phaser shot. This one can almost clear, so we can take out this one. Okay, you can heal. Good. You still have a heal over time. Put it on Zulf. Right? He died from damage over time. I cannot believe how this is gone. It's ridiculous. Exploit helps a bit, but it's not enough. We should really be using single target attacks here. Inflicts shocked. We're gonna do that. It's not able to slow him down enough. Oh my goodness, Katie with the evades. These evades have been insane. Slice and dice. Inflicts confused, inflicts... Yeah, this is fine. Either or, I'll take it. I can't believe we won that. That was way too close for comfort. That was very uncomfortably close. The catastrophic death. We got 5 crew members out of it. Hooray! Oh my good gracious, team. Jeez. Alright, let's see. Can we send the auxiliary team to fight any other Chruul here? We can have him after this one on this planet. Send the auxiliary fleet. Try and continue to reduce their overall numbers. We're going to have to send the big boss here. Alright. Let's go ahead and clear these. This is the last one of the Vorash fleets. Cobra Mark 1. These, I think, are all tier 4s, right? Yeah. We should still be able to smoke them, being tier 5s. But all the same, better safe than sorry here. Katie, yeah, Katie was hanging in there like crazy, Cuddlebuff. Oh my good gracious. Katie was like also like aggroing them all the time too. Like they were all going for Katie. It was wild. Alright, let's go see if we can take this guy out. Quickly, please. Lay sucker, not ideal, but it's fine. Alright, Atomic Warp. Should take out half, 800 or something. Okay, that's even better, I'll take it. 1,200, oh, okay, alright. Easy clear. We're going to disable countermeasures. Not effective. Well, come on now. What do we want to do? Sensors? Let's do core overload. Overwhelm core. Perfect. Bullseye can come in for nearly 2,000 damage on the high roll. Right, so they're healing up. Back to full armor. Alright. Let's go ahead and get acid bombs out. There's some hull breaches here. We can go and warp atomic structure for some big damage. Massive, absolutely massive damage. And we can go ahead and take out with that bullseye. Okay, 2 attacks in a row. Okay. We need to slow this guy down. We stun him? I don't know why I did that. We could have taken him out with the bridge. It's fine. Or at the breach. That's fine. We'll clear. We're a little damaged, but it's fine. Blast the Vorash. Let's see what happens here. Okay, with the full Vorash territory cleared. If you send the main battle fleet here, Can we do anything? When the echoes, the multitudes... Yes, it's the same. With the Vorash now using the mangle... Yeah, we read this already. Looking puzzle series, it's hints... Wait, visit location? It doesn't help us. Okay, I don't know what we can do with that. That's almost done. You're almost there. I'll send him home. Oh, here we go. Corzin excitedly contacts you, expressing their thanks for being able to open up a genuine precursor station-addled human brain. While the proof is inconclusive, it seems as though the station has imposed a form of inoculation against the Chruul possession waves, though that would suggest a kind of relationship between the Chruul and the station that is wholly unsupported by evidence. The Corzin, however, are unbothered by this, nor are they bothered by the somewhat alarming, though ultimately harmless, personality changes exhibited by our officer after the procedure. Your officer gained the glass jaw trait. What? That doesn't sound good. Bucky? Bucky Rogers. Glass jaw trait. You know, it'd be nice to be able to see all of the traits, game. I think something's wrong, and it's not supposed to show... It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to actually show us something here. But it doesn't show us the traits. There's no place we can actually find his traits. I'm assuming that reduces his hit points, but I don't know. And I'll never know, because it doesn't show it here. No clue. Yeah, we can go ahead, we can send you home now. We can get into the last fight that these guys can really do on their level without needing better ships. Alright, armor up. We're gonna go for a broad... Ooh, I kind of want to take out the Impaler. Alright, we'll go for the Harpoon instead then. Make him vulnerable. Okay, that's a lot of upfront damage here, guys. Jeez. Starting computers. Starting support. We're gonna need some healing here. We need to go and get... Oh my good gracious. Alright, we need the adaptive armor. We need some passive healing. We need some passive healing immediately. We're taking a lot of damage. I'll go for a broadside. See if we can get a hull breach. No luck. No hull breaches here. Let's see if we can get some crew panic at least. Sonic Storm. Should work. Oh yeah, nice. Got him on this guy. Easy dodge, good, glad. We'll go ahead and bullseye to nearly clear. 50% of his health. 2 more attacks and he's cleared out, but we're taking a lot of hits here. Ramming speed for big damage. We should be able to clear with the next attack. Warp atomic structure can clear. Okay. Here, pandemic. That's not good. Luckily, only one got crew panicked. Still not good though. We're gonna go for the dimensional flashbang here. Only got engines. I don't think we need to cauterize quite yet. We can try and slow down. We've got a couple of turns here. Let's try and delay this guy's turn. Perfect. Nice, we actually get to act. That's very nice. Oh, kind, thank you. We'll go for the flak barrage, since we've got the engines down here. Strafing run. Yeah, strafing run to hit all of their engines. Nice. We're going to go ahead and get the protective barrier online, because that gives us more defense than the adaptive. Adaptive is only 10% damage reduction. Protective is 25%. Oh, went for a deconstruct on his own. Okay. Not what I wanted you to do, but that's fine. I do need you to do stuff, though, so we are going to have to go for a cauterized hull. Because he's panicked, we can't guarantee he'll be able to heal himself. Okay, so he could if we got to him. That's good. Engines are still down, so just flak barrage again. We'll go for the atomic warp. Should take out about half, 400 and some damage. Yeah, 425, perfect. And then bridge shots or bullseye should clear. Okay, bullseye is what we want. Chance. There you go. Got him. Gauss cannon, nicely dodged. Perfect. Let's go and take out the sensors with the solar flare. Good. Try and get a hull. Actually, we can't do a breach. Oh yeah, we can. Look at that. Even with the hull breach resistance. The vulnerability is more important for the bullseye. 1,000 damage. Very close. And we'll warp. Lost crew panic, please. Huge. Sensors offline. It's not good. We will death from above. Let's use panicked. Nice. We will go for... Actually, we don't need to do stasis. He's very, very low. Let's go ahead and let's heal up. Since we should be able to clear him here. Bullseye. Atomic structure warp. Warp it. And then with confusion, let's just engulf. Should clear. Perfect. And down it goes. Ooh, another projector. More aim. All right, nice. KD's leveled up. And Zulf is leveled up. Nice. They just need one more level and we can give them bigger ships. What we're talking about. All right, so that's coming back. There's nothing else I can really have you guys fight. We'll send you home too. Let time go by. Ah, humans, our favorite erstwhile galactic hegemons. Hopefully, or truthfully, you are the only ones in galactic history so favorite by default. Speaking of massive expanding blobs attempting to eat up the known universe. Wait, what? We weren't even talking about that. Oh wait, you're talking about us? Oh my gods. Have you seen the massive Chruul vessel that has entered Yab? Long story short, after a quick deliberation among the Yabling Merchant Council, we thought it best to reach out to you human friends to ask for your expertise in defeating it. And by expertise, I mean, please destroy it for us, thanks. You want us to dispatch one of our fleets to handle it? It's gonna cost you. I think we're good here, thanks. You want us to go and help it out? Yes! Remarkable skills at parsing thing there, thank you. I appreciate it. Not only are we asking, but we're prepared to provide you with treasures beyond, treasures valuable beyond your meager human comprehension. I'm listening. We were prepared to do without a reward. The Chruul must have stopped. I insist! There's simply no other way. How can we expect the job to be properly completed without a proper motivation? Okay, I'm still gonna turn down his payment all the same. Get that reputation up to max. I suppose we could do it out of the goodness of our hearts. Good point. What kind of payment do you have? Nah, we can do it out of the goodness of our hearts. That seems very fishy. I feel like something is amiss here. Deals off, human. Don't you dare try saving us with that. What? You freak? What? We'd rather face extinction than deal with someone with, oh my goodness, minds as perverse as you. And we're still gonna go and help. Like, free lunch? There's no such thing as a free lunch. No one's ever thought of a free lunch before. What is wrong with you? All right, dispatch the fleet. Can we see what our reputation? Our reputation isn't the best, but with this, we should be able to get a reputation high enough. Commander, this is Slar have contacted us with uncharacteristic discretion on their part. They've requested we send a fleet to Slar to parley. Okay. We got so much time to sort out the attack. That's crazy. 81 days? Wow. Oh no, that's for the Yabling Alliance is under attack. Yeah, then prepare for... We can have the next onslaught. We can probably have almost the next one onslaught, maybe two, nearly. The next onslaught can happen prior to... That's crazy. Prior to needing to be there to get that done. All right. The devastation of the entire surrounding star system still palpable. An intimidating aura spills out from the titanic Chruul desolator. It immediately recognizes your intent and thrusts towards you. Is sold as reckless, perform countercharge and swift maneuver, or use tallies. Oh, we use Isolde. Isolde is in charge of the fleet here. It gains engines down effect. Oh, nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Maybe it does once we're in the fight. Oh, it does. There you go. They all start with engines down. Nice. All right. Shields up. Protective field online. We have to worry about disables here, so we can't really disable. Meditation active. Damage and evasion increased. Into the fray. Do you want to get the android or the psychic? Let's go for the android. Go for the breach. Alright, good. Got an evasion there. Not too bad on the damage. Let's actually get damage instead of healing right now. See if we can take him out before we have to take more damage from them. If we can do it with 3 attacks here, that'd be huge. It's gonna be... Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be a close call, but never mind. Easily dealt with. This guy's got... It's gonna take us 29 hits to take him out unless we rely on damage over time, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna rely on damage over time to clear him. Let's go ahead and warp time. Soda, let's go. We need more actions. We'll go for the interdimensional flashbang. Black Barrage, clear. And now it's just the one big guy. So we're going to start off with a deconstruct. Get that whole breach active. Next, we're going to go for the void spatter. More damage over time. And then we're going to go for the malfunctioning weapons, or munitions backfire, for even more. So we've got 471 damage over time, another 448, and another 755. And then we're going to go for the drone swarm, which it is only on one target. That's fine, as that adds another 1,427 damage per round. These count as different hits. So I think this one's only going to do 1,000. But each one counts as a different hit. We can get all of those active together. And now the goal is to not remove any of these. So we aren't going to do the warp atomic structure, because that removes our hull breach, which you don't want to do. Instead, we're going to go ahead and overdrive the core here with an overwhelm core. Ah, he resisted. I was going to say, because if we got that one, that's more damage over time. All right, we're completely filled out on damage over time, I believe. Let's just go for a bridge shot to bring down his damage output. Damage, 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 damage. Oh yeah, it does. It can. Okay, damage over time can actually do over 1k. Nice. I like that. We'll get the adaptive armor on. Reduce damage taken, start to heal us a little bit. Go for the flashbang. Take out his engines if we can. Not effective. That is unfortunate. We can go and take advantage of the crew panic here. Inflicting vulnerable, if we're lucky. 1,000 damage. Nope, didn't make him vulnerable. It's fine. Do we need to splatter again? Not yet. Try and take out his sensors. Evaded. That's a real bummer. Alright, into the fray. Boost damage output. Alright, we're running out of damage over time effects here. We're gonna have to re-up in a minute. Full breach. There we go. Meteoric Mash. 2,227 damage. Yikes. Ow. We're going to go get the Void Spatter back online again. There we go. Group Panic active as well, which is very nice. Let's try and knock out engines. He's got to have a really high engine, really high engine resistance. Okay, we can at least take advantage of the panic for more damage from death from above. So we can guarantee it's a 1,000 damage attack. Okay. Ooh, yes. Bend space time. Isolde, we need more attacks. Come on. Alright. Not that bad in terms of damage. Flashbang. Not effective across the board. Oof. Okay. You do ramming, it's just 1,000 damage, but we'll do it all the same. Alright, 9 more attacks and we win. We can get a singularity on here. That'll do some damage over time. There we go. A smidgen, but we'll take it. More damage over time. We can go and get panic. That could be good. Let's do panic. Reinstate some panic here. Perfect. We will go ahead. Now, sensors aren't down exactly, but we'll at least get the backfire munitions on again. Munitions backfire. All right, 7 more attacks, and we win. Re-up the hull breach. All right, 6 attacks. Broadside salvo. Big damage. Bullseye. Another 1,000. All right, 3 more attacks. We can warp atomic structure if we want to get an extra 1,000. Let's get a heal up. Let's not risk it. All right, nearly. 2 more attacks and we got him. 1. And 2. Damage over time clears. Actually, nearly perfect on the damage over time there. Nice. Battle 1. Human Commander! I'm proud to tell you that while you were entwined with the Hellbeast above, the Merchant Guild officially ratified our offer for the Shimmering Hyoid Artifact. I know we have formally offered, we may have formally offered it to you before, but you failed to see some of the very fine print attached to the articles of sale. Now, however, we are officially handing it over as our gift to our human friends. Let it forever symbolize the heroic sacrifice your crew have made, and let it also perhaps symbolize the fact that we have an inkling that its presence brought the Chruul invasion in the first place. Either way, who's counting? Very symbolic, all around. Nonetheless, a historic gift. One that I am happy, nay proud, to have played a role in. Expect our delivery soon. Okay, nice. Thanks. Achievement unlocked. Delivering the crushing blow, destroy the crusher, and all hail the reptilian overlord. What was that? Make allies with the Yablings. Nice, we've almost maxed out our diplomacy with them. Alright, so we are... I think we're friends with everyone now. Yeah, we're friends with everyone except these guys that are gone now. Which apparently we could have become friends. I wonder how that would have worked, especially with like the pirates. I wonder how that could have worked. All right, the Shimmering Hyoid. Let's clear that out. All right, Onslaught is in 39 days. We got time. We also got level ups across the board here, which is grand. New task. We need to go and research this. Hand it over to the Yabbling Merchant Guild by the corrupt governor of Draconis Prime to cover her horrendous gambling debts. The Shimmering Hyoid fell into obscurity over the last century as a decorative artifact in the Yabbling Swamp Palace. Only recently was it determined that it was originally part of Halcyon 6's structure. Send an officer. The Solda will sort this out in no time. Alright, I guess we'll just start putting all of our trophies up above here, yeah? In the meantime, we got many upgrades. Junseo, let's see what you got here, buddy. Warp Atomic Structure and Hazard Zone. It's a great one. The Bladed Field. We don't really use Bladed Field much. So yeah, let's go and let's get the Warp Atomic Structure. We rely on that ability all the time. Greatly improved damage. Oh my goodness, 20% damage is massive. Zulf, what do we got for you? Oh, that's that hull upgrade. We're definitely doing that one immediately. Death from above being tier 3 is also quite nice. Katie. 2 options. Drop isotopes or mass paranoia ground ability. Gives everyone confusion. Oop. Or drop isotopes. Unlocks bin space-time. Mass paranoia. I mean, either way, we're gonna have to do it eventually, but ooh, that's actually quite nice. The predictive algorithms. Let's go for that. Mass paranoia unlocked. And it's sold our first tier 15. Level 15. For you, improves ramming speed and the haymaker, or unlocks repair drone overdrive combat ability. Increases resistance to damage, increases hull resistance. Hull resistance is nice. Self-tune-up, resistance to damage. Wow. Tune up again. Then haymaker upgrade for extra speed. I don't want to do ramming speed. Even though the structural mastery is pretty insane. Just some resistance to damage and some good hull resistance. Repair drones. Let's go for this one. Oh, we've got an extra point. Nice. I'm just resistance to damage. It's good. Nice. And we can get the other one later. Okay. In the meantime, let's go ahead and we might as well get to work on this. We want to go and research all of these in the long run. So let's just get to work with blasting through them the best we can. Something else in the foundry, right? More emitter. Oh yeah, that's right. Increase maximum health. We can actually do that now. We should do that. Arium. Increase the maximum health of the station, just in case there's an unwanted surprise. Crew. We can have Barry continue to work on that. Hopefully get you up to level 12 here soon. We can get Zulf on materials. And we can get Katie on dark matter. Our morale is dropping, mind you. Something we are going to need to go and sort out. Weird setup here. Tier 5, 4, and 3. Huh. We have enough material that it might make sense for us just to make the tier 4 ships. With the way things are going right now. We might just need to go and make some tier 4 ships. We can have them piloted in something better. So that way we can at least have the auxiliary fleet help us. With a few more of the work out, a little bit more of the work out here. I mean, they can still deal with some of the cleanup here. Not as much as I'd like. Because it kind of cleaned up everything that's in tier 3 to tier 3.5 territory. Fleet sizes. And I'd very much like to start cleaning up more of these, Chruul. Just bouncing around and clearing them out. We'll have to sort that out. Make a decision. Same thing with our lower level group. The ones that are running in the other tier 3s. Might maybe need to make them tier 4 ships as well. Since everyone's level 10 and higher. We have a full squad of 6. With Bucky Rogers being spare. So maybe we do that. But we're going to go ahead and do that next time. As today is yet another short stream. Got another short stream today. We'll go ahead and save the game. We're ending it here. We'll be back tomorrow for more fun and games, of course. This is like, I feel like we're in a pretty good rhythm here in this game. Like, we've got more than enough material now. We have a pretty good system and setup with our 2 fleets for getting work done. And realistically now it's just kind of like getting our auxiliary fleet up to snuff. So I think the first thing we're going to do when we jump back in is make a fleet of tier 4s, and then like make a tier 4 of tier 4s, scrap the tier 3s that we had before that they were in, and then start using them to clean up the Chruul sector as well, because we still have 40 something days until the next one spawns, plus another like 5 to 10 days for them to like slowly crawl over to a system. So I think we'll be good to go there. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all tomorrow for more fun and games. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.